Hi, Aries Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Aries, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread. We're going to go straight across. And then at the end of your reading, I do have a moon card for you coming from the Moonology Oracle card deck. I have already pre-shuffled both of the decks. I will shuffle the first deck a few more times, split the deck, and we'll begin your reading. For your moon card, I've been on a constant flow of doing a shuffle, but for some of the readings, the card wanted to show itself before the actual reading began, and that did take place for your reading. So we do have your card all set and ready to go when it comes to your moon card. I'm hearing to not do reversals. All right, and your first card, we have is the Six of Swords. So this being about moving away from what does not serve you. Been some wavy waters, possibly some wavy situations or people that may want to bring drama or negativity just due to where it is that they are at. And this all allowing you to see where it is that you're at, rising above a situation and moving yourself from what may be toxic or is toxic. Seeing those dark waters. I'm almost getting like this Ace of Wands being like a stirring of a pot type energy, but it's providing a sense of some kind of health or assistance to that murkiness and who may be related to that. It's serving its purpose as being a part of your journey. You getting and receiving what it is that you needed from that, and now realizing and aware that the best thing for you is to move away from what does not serve. This could be about you protecting your inner child here for a lot of you here. This could also be about you and having a child, you and a particular child. And when I say that, not resonating as this being your own child for everyone. You could be a mentor, or you could be a guardian, or even a grandparent. But I'm getting an extensiveness connected to this child and wanting to protect this child and get this child away from that murky situation there too. Anything connected to that and that vibration. And I'm noticing the Two of Swords that having to do with indecision. Moving away from that possibly, and the goal being this Four of Swords here of resting, relaxation, and also healing. Coming away from a battle type energy. And it just being completely bright, what it is that you're moving forward and towards. This being an activation, and this all connected to your energy, your fire energy. This is Swords energy, having to do with communication, possibly business here too. With Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, where we have Saturn energy, Mercury energy, and then also Venus energy. And you just being supported. Know that you are supported. If you don't feel like it, you are being supported. The Six energy having to do with that support there too of unconditional love. I'm getting that being connected to the Lovers card too. And the Lovers coming through as a Gemini energy. Strong Gemini. You may have been dealing with a Gemini person. This being connected, this transformation that's coming about here, being connected to a Gemini person. But then also the Lovers card being about a choice being made here. We do have the choice of this energy here moving away from what does not serve. For your second card, we have the Five of Cups. And I'm just getting this possibly being that Gemini connection. Someone in deep regret of taking part in a third-party situation, making their choice, of choosing more of a toxic energy here, where I do feel you're moving away from that connection there too, because this person is connected to some toxicity here, rather than choosing a Two of Cup here. There being some sadness and some grief, this bringing about the opportunity for reflection on one's own self and behaviors. And this also being an opportunity for some healing connected to one's inner child as well. I feel that this white energy is that aura of that inner child and the higher self as well. And this being transformative for this particular person here, with the 5 energy being present here. A contract ending as well, as I'm getting that 5 being connected to the Hierophant, and the Hierophant being a card of 5 in the major arcana. Trophies of success and great potential here in this 3 of Cups. But I do feel it's all about choices. It's all about choices. And the choices that have been made, even with whoever was involved with this 3 of Cups, all of it just coming down to choices. And I'm just getting, I'm seeing like a bowling ball going towards bowling pins, where it's just a knockout when it comes to those choices and them being not the greatest choices at all. Far from the water, I'm also seeing that connection with emotion, there being a disconnect. But this all being brought about for greater awareness here. Cups energy is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Ophiuchus. But because of the energy of you, where I'm getting a lot of this being about you, moving away from what does not serve, this could also be a part of what it is that you're working through here and having some regret. Dealing with a particular energy or getting involved with particular energy that has to do with third party. But as the sun sets, it also rises yet again here. And so on that side here of that sunrise energy and the initiation and the east energy of action, we do have this 2 of Cups here. That can bring that life back. That can be that rebirth energy, as I'm seeing sun energy here too as well. And that being connected also to joyful energy, along with the rebirth energy. Father energy also connected to this as well. So that may be related to the inner child energy, or even the child energy that's in that 6 of Swords. Inner child energy that's in this 5 of Cups. It meaning something significant for everyone involved, but different for everyone and each particular journey. Your third card. We have the 7 of Pentacles. So here I'm getting an investment that has been made, having been waiting possibly, no longer waiting. And the toxicity of this person here being focused on that 3 of Cups, having their back turned to not only a 2 of Cups, but that investment. I feel that your energy may be surrounding this particular energy here as a part of an awakening experience here connected to you. And by you doing what's best for you, it's creating that electrifying effect here. And that could be why I did channel AC/DC here for you, for your reading here. So this being an activation. I also got a pretty cool title for you here too. So I feel that's very much connected to what's taking place here as well. But I did mention that 6 going into that 7 energy. 7 energy is also about contemplation and assessment and making the best decision for oneself. So with this 5 of Cups, where I was getting of a lot of you possibly with the moving away here, you having regret, being focused on what it is that you were connected to. I do feel that with this 2 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles coming after, and there just being some kind of tie here, know that what you put in, you'll definitely get out. And the 7 energy is also about being on the right path. But the 7 energy is also connected to the Chariot energy, the Chariot card being a 7 in the major arcana. I'm also getting to that, you know, if this is someone outside of you here, with your surrounding energy, surrounding this particular person here. A Six of Pentacles energy of breadcrumbing was connected to this here. There's just being some mistreatment here. And it all possibly having to do with childhood, how one was brought up, there being some old programming and conditioning connected to this, and you being aware of this and moving away from that, moving into a 7 energy. Or I feel it's also too about learning from the experience of this breadcrumbing and knowing that you're always going to be taken care of here with that Ace of Pentacles already being at your feet here, ready to be harvested and appreciated, taken upon, embraced, and also meant to increase, help one to increase here. So you do have great abundance that is here. And this being Pentacle, very grounded energy, stable energy as well. This is also that Libra energy. So I feel a part of the lesson from this situation here is knowing that what you put in is what you're going to get out. And that actually leads into that energy of the 8, and the 8 representing the infinity symbol there. So in the meantime, in between time, going through this process and these experiences connected to this particular energy, realizing that that Six of Pentacles not only stands for the potential related on a certain level to breadcrumbing, but in elevation. That Six of Pentacles also standing for one who has strengthened themselves coming from a breadcrumb situation to know how to be able to give, because one can put themselves in another person's shoes and be able to relate and know what it feels like and not want to feel like that energy of being breadcrumb. So giving and being of service towards others so that they aren't feeling that energy of being breadcrumb and are getting the energy, the love and the vibration of sharing and joy and care and kindness and wholeheartedness. And that being connected to that pentacle there too. All right, let's see what we have for your fourth card. We have the Empress. And I did say we were going to go across, didn't I? So let's do that. Because I was totally feeling that energy like, yeah, I'm not getting this here. We're going to do exactly what I said. All right, so I'm just getting this being a result of what was coming through connected to the Seven of Pentacles and the lesson that has been learned or is to be learned by focusing on what one does have. Because we have very similar energy here in the Five of Cups, even though these are two different numbers here and then also two different elements here. Where I'm getting the Seven of Cups with the 7 energy and then this being a Cups card. 7 of Cups can be about having options. And I feel that's also connected to that Ace of Pentacles there that's at your feet. But taking one's lessons and turning them into blessings, having all of the tools at one's leisure, that being connected to that Magician energy that I was just speaking on, moving from the 7 into an 8. And with the 5 energy, and then the 3 energy being present here, we do have that 8 energy that I was getting here, connected to the 3 energy that's here as the Empress card. The Venus energy coming through again, where that 7th house energy of Libra was connected to that. Venus being the ruler of Libra. And then that was coming through here with that 6 of Swords. So just going through something, going through major reflection, realizing and becoming greater, becoming more aware of one's true self and value. Being able to take the lesson of being connected to someone here as this 5 of Cups here and allowing it to help one to flourish and thrive even more here. I was noticing the orange and that being connected to the sacral chakra energy and that having to be a strong connection to creativity getting to with the negativity and the polarity energy of what it is that you've been dealing with. And Libra is your polarity energy, so that shadow work being just a part of this reading. I'm speaking to your journey and the glow up here. I'm just seeing a glow up here. And this possibly even being two different people outside of you. This all being an energy of you here. But I do feel for some reason I'm getting these two energies possibly being stronger energies outside of you here. Now that I have this Empress here, where most definitely that coming through as you. Sun energy, I'm just getting the fire coming from this energy and that glow. But then also the powerful position that you have, that you've earned and that you've gained and worked so hard for, being the light for a lot of people that come along your path here. And so that being also two possible energies there that you have moved away from. One still being in regret. They may have a very strong connection to you where they may be obsessed. And then another energy here, maybe feeling as if they invested in you and haven't seen a return on their investment. This all being inner workings from within yourself here. And that leading to this beautiful glow up here of this magnetizing Empress who is birthing something new here. Being seen as this Empress here too, being very magical, able to create and manifest whatever one wishes and desires, being very abundant, very blessed, all-knowing, High Priestess energy and Magician energy very strong here. And again, having the great access to all of the elements. Being very balanced and very stable. Very loving, warm, and nurturing. Confident, beautiful, or handsome. This could be male or female energy here. The Empress is also a great mothering energy, so great parent as well. That 3 energy, I am getting that being connected to divinity as well. And that also being a part of that 8 energy with the transformative energy connected to that has led into that greater ascension and divine light. Beautiful energy. And this is the 4th card, so this having to do with great stability as well. All right, let's see what we have for your 5th card. We have that 8 energy being right here, and the 8 of Wands. This being your energy here with fire, and then also Sagittarius, Leo, and Ophiuchus. So this just being exactly what I just kind of spoke on, that transformative energy being connected to this is being spiritual download energy that you've received coming into this glow up here. And the way that it's coming through connected to that crown and those 16 stars? I believe it's 16. No. It appears to be 12. Let me count. It should be 12. Yeah, it is 12. 12 stars, yeah. And I feel like that may be connected to the signs, but we do have 13 signs here, so. And when I thought of that too, I also got the star card, and that being a card of 17 in the major arcana, which also comes to an 8 as well. So that 8 being connected to that there too. But I am getting these being downloads that are going through the crown space here where the sun energy is a part of this. It's also being an upright hangman energy here too. Surrendering to the divine, but in the upright being greatly enlightened. So that 8 of Wands, I'm getting connected to that. These are also the arrows of love here. So you just may have a lot of communication or be delivering a lot of communication when it comes to working together with others, or this being connected to strong partnerships and relationships. Maybe one of these energies or someone, excuse me, someone new that you may have manifested into your life, being connected to that stream here of water here in this emotion. One of these being significant here for you where someone is very passionate about you and maybe wanting to or is going to express this to you here. Scorpio energy is also connected to this as well. But as above, so as below is also coming through with the 8, and that being the infinity symbol as well. Connected to the magician energy, the magician card has the infinity symbol, and then even the strength card, that being the energy of strong 8 energy, and even Leo energy as well. Or I am getting Leo energy here too. Success and victory is also coming through. 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, that 6 energy being represented there as well. Alright, your 6th card. We have the Magician. So what I'm getting is that it's possibly one of these energies, or this energy here, the 5 of Cups, so having gone through some kind of transformation, or this Gemini energy that I was speaking on at the beginning of your reading here, this being a card of Gemini. There being communication between you and this Magician. And I feel with that water connection, it being a fluid, it having to do with great emotion. So for some of you, this being romantic energy, with that passionate energy that was also coming through there. With that one particular wand. This may be other options here, and I was getting that with the 7 of Cups that wanted to come through. And we do have that energy here too, where I was getting a transmutation of a breadcrumbing connected with the 7 of Pentacles, and transmuting that energy of the 7 into that 7 of Cups and creating. That being the Empress energy here, being able to create, coming into greater strength and power rather than wavering. You strengthen yourself and created and manifested more option for yourself, and that being a part of this 8 of Wands here too. That Magician energy is also one who has the energy and the power to utilize the elements here. As we have the wand, the sword, the cup, and the pentacle. And that aura being very similar to what's here in that 5 of Cups there. Scorpio energy also wanting to come through again as well. And we do have Let's Get Married by Jagged Edge playing the remix. So some of you may be getting a proposal here that could be connected to this 8 of Wands here. From this Magician to this Empress. And there's that infinity symbol. One energy, I'm just getting a champion energy. I'm also getting that this person may like basketball. Seeing this cup here as a trophy here as well, too. That could be significant. But someone really loves you is also what I'm picking up on here. And this being that a part of that great expression there. I was getting to, I'm not doing reversals for this reading. This person may like to mess with you. There's strong Mercury energy here, and there may be some kind of dysfunction when it comes to that. And what was taking place here with this 5 of Cups here. And this being a part of the transformation for both of you. That energy is also about communication. Even though this is a fire card, I was getting strong communication with that air sign energy there for your first card in the 6 of Swords. The swords being down, where I feel like you've made and created boundaries for yourself to protect yourself and your inner self, your inner being. And even, you know, for some of you, as guardians or parents having children, we do have that parenting energy here too. So having boundaries here, but that also being connected to the communication energy that's here in that 8 of Wands there. We'll see what's on the bottom here before we get to your moon card. Yeah, that transformation, reaping what one has been sowing, this being that great awakening, a part of that rebirth energy. And I just remember too, the sun energy with this 2 of Cups, that big ass sun right here being like such a huge sign. I feel like someone has seen the light of day with you taking a stand for yourself and allowing yourself to be a reflection for anyone who has been misbehaving when it comes to you, and communicating and being unafraid to do this. But there being some transformative energy that's taking place where now there's communication between you and this magician here. And this being about that judgment call here too. Reaping what one has been sowing, as above, so is below. But the sun energy being here with that Two of Cups, again, I feel it's a part of that awareness and that awakening to the truth of you and the connection to you. And now there being some reciprocity here for you, and you seeing the fruits of your labor, the reward for your good deed. And this also being a part of your journey here too, where I was getting that anyone who comes along your path and vice versa, it's more designed for awakening energies. So I do feel that these are energies that you have come along and aligned with over time, I'm getting the last 6 months or so, maybe even the last year. It's being very significant here too. I do feel I'm getting angels, seeing these energies also rising from ooh, buddy, ancestor energy is coming through from these coffins. Seeing these energies come awaken from the dead here. And then the water energy being connected, I was getting that strong water energy in each of these cards, even seeing this stream here and the Empress card here. So that water being very significant, connected to the water sign energy for sure. And the lessons that have been a part of this and your journey being connected to emotion, expression, and feeling, where I'm getting strong soulmate connection here, but there being great awakening across the world here. The significance of the African American flag is coming through. We did just have Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So this being strong feeling and emotion for some of you connected to that, and you just feeling very passionate and putting magic into your own experiences and making and creating what it is that you wish to see for yourself. And that's what I'm getting here too. If this isn't resonating as this being another person here, I do feel that this is just about your glow up and you coming into greater strength and power and communicating that you are this magician here. But some of you also seeing this magician outside of yourself here too, as I was getting that being connected to this Five of Cups person here as well. Maybe even the Seven of Pentacles here too. Where I'm getting it could be both this Five of Cups energy and your energy here, and that being why this is in between the Five of Cups here and the Empress, where I'm getting this as being you, and was mainly getting this as being you here too. But again, with this coming after the Five of Cups, this also resonating for this energy here too, and it being a part of that karmic return. What you put out there is what you get back. So it could even be too that this person is in regrets, knowing that they may have treated you wrong, treated you a certain way because you moved away from this. And then seeing that karmic return when it came to a situation where they made a choice. The Lovers coming through as well with the Gemini energy connected to that too. So making a choice and realizing that they were being breadcrumbed here too as well because of what it is that they put out when it came to you. And that being a part of this communication and that expression, and the ancestor energy, the angelic energy all coming through to let you know that things are being grounded into the physical for what's been energetically put out there. And this being also part of coming into closure here for some major cycles. This being a card of 20. That's right before the World card, which is the last card of the manifestation cycle, which is the major arcana. Breaking down to a 2. I'm just getting that 2 of Swords being connected to that indecision and the Lover's energy of making a certain choice. And then also High Priestess energy coming through strongly, where that was being picked up here with the Empress energy, which comes right before this Empress here and after the Magician card. So just, I'm getting overall, it's just being, you being completely major, doing great things, and successfully, again, completing another beautiful karmic cycle for yourself. so that this does not carry on into your future generations. So congratulations. So the card that I got for you for your moon card that wanted to come through was the end of a tough cycle approaches, which is beautiful. Again, I feel it's all connected to what's been channeled for your reading. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the reading here. And we did just have new moon energy come through. This is full moon in Capricorn, where Capricorn energy has been present in the last major moon phase. And this is on page 86, where 14 energy is coming through. That being the Temperance card, and I automatically was getting you just being very patient with your beautiful fire energy. I feel it's about to, like, you did have a reading a couple of readings ago about knowing how to utilize your fire, being that great magician from within yourself, and being the Empress. You sitting pretty and allowing things to come to you, surrendering and knowing that being a part of that pinnacle energy there, that you're always going to be taken care of very beautifully. Very beautifully. Working with the universe and allowing. So just being that patient energy and alchemizing, and that in the meantime, in between time, doing great things to put that fire into yourself in a more productive way that's going to produce greater success. And it just, with that 7 energy and you being on the right path, is totally speaking to that. And so again, congratulations for another beautiful cycle completed here, or coming into completion for you here, where you're reaping the reward. And that 1 and that 4 from the 86 is also a 5 energy. So 5 being connected to the Hierophant being energy of contract, but also in relationship, loyalty, and commitment. But very transformative energy. With that transformation comes that beautiful energy of the adventure and the upside of those tough cycles. So again, the end of a tough cycle approach is here for you. And we have full moon in Capricorn energy. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Attune to the moon by releasing control and trust the universe. I mean, awesome. Totally awesome. Additional meanings for this card. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. The teaching. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about a matter that's different, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation, and this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. So I just feel that that message is complete confirmation for what it is that you've been doing. Making the best of your time and utilizing it in such a great way that it's helped you to glow up even more and be more in your strength and your power to be able to create and continue living your best life. But bringing a particular energy, surrounding yourself with a very safe and protective energy that is deflecting any unwanted energies, so that that work can be done for those people and those situations that may want to keep you in certain cycles, and this helping you to complete those cycles, those major cycles there, very successfully and beautifully. Aries moons, this was your beautiful ass reading. I hope that you enjoyed these messages and that they were helpful, enlightening, enriching and empowering for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.